Hi. All those people who had migraine would know what I'm talking about when I say that it is debilitating. It is no fancy problem. It is a real problem. It is hell for as long as it continues. It stops you from being you. And when the frequency increases, you start fearing it just like you would fear a demon. So I have I have suffered with this problem for a couple of years now. Tried many different things, and they made a difference to an extent, but not visible difference, not noticeable difference that I was hoping for. Until a few days back, there was something that I, by fluke, hit upon. Um, I started out with looking after my diet, what I ate, how much I ate, when I ate. I changed a few things, other things that I could not change because you're stuck in certain pattern of life. You can't make absolute changes in your lifestyle, or at least not immediately. The change comes gradually. Second was that I could completely gauge that the real trigger is watching too much TV, but not even too much TV watching was the main problem. Things that really aggravated migraine was looking into the screen of my cell phone for a long time after you started having your internet on in your cell phones, and then too much prolonged hours of work on the laptop and desktop when they used to be there, now laptops. So that really made the situation go bad to worse, made things go downhill. So after, as I said, after starting with diet, when it did not yield the kind of result that I was looking for, I switched on to other things like Reiki for self healing. It may it may bring positive results, but in my case, I could I could I could deduce that I was not able to put in the kind of time that was required. You need at least a long period of time, a sustained period of time. If that can be a word, that can be a phrase. Uh, you need to apply that warmth on your head, but that's going to take long. Then I did fusion of Ayurveda and a bit of other things. In Ayurveda, it is said that you get migraine or any headache or pains because of Vata, that is wind, Vayu. So when there are gas bubbles in your arteries and veins or nerves, as you say, then the oxygen that is required by your brain does not reach there, and as a result of which you feel pain. I knew the reason why things were happening the way they were happening. Why was I getting such frequent migraines? My problem were my eyes. The eyesight has really deteriorated, and there might be other reasons for other people, but I would uh, focus on optical migraines, retinal migraines. Okay, retinal migraines. I I think I pronounced it wrong. Okay. So here it is, the illustration. I hope you're able to see. Are you? Yep. No. Yes, now. See, this is the face. What happened? What I started to do, that I, by fluke, by just accidentally touched these points when I was having migraine, and it was one of the worst patches. It continued for 5 days. Otherwise, usually it goes in 3, 4 days, but this was for more than 5 days. So I touched these points, And after some time, things started to improve. Just above your eyelid and below your eyebrow, there is a point. It pains if you touch it gently. It pains, and the reason why it pains is you you have migraine and then only it pains, otherwise it's normal, you don't feel anything. Then there is a point just above it. If you trace this point, you feel a nerve that goes from here to here. And mind you, when I checked it out on Google about the nerves, things were not appearing as I had felt them. But then, so I'm completely going by what I felt. So this is the point. So if you have migraine on your left eyebrow or right eyebrow, accordingly you can press these points gently. And above the eyebrow there are 2 points, actually a nerve that connects, and it's all almost like a trishul that it forms a trident. You've got to press it gently, don't press it hard, you're going to make things worse. So continue doing it until you feel some relief in your migraine. And then there is this point. I Then there is this point which it may not be visible clearly, but you got to press the points until it connect. Excuse me. There is a connection between this point and the nerve that connects the nose. So press these points gently. So start with this one, this one, this one, this one, above on the eyelids, above the eyebrows, and just below your eyes. Here, this particular point. Just trace it until it connects to uh what can you possibly say? A junction, a junction of nerves. They all come and meet at this particular point. You can feel it. You can trace it, and just keep pressing these points gently. And it goes this one goes nearby your along your ears or on your cheeks, and then it goes towards your neck. This is how. And one of its um, bifurcation, it bifurcates and moves behind your ears. Now this one also comes in, connects with this particular junction. And if you trace furthermore, you would see that there is one point that's going this way, and there is another palpitation that you would feel on these nerves will go is going this way. And finally, here, rest they may be going up above, but then it's hard to feel because you have your hair, and then you are not able to trace where it's exactly going. So press all these points starting with this. It's so easy. These 4 points should be enough. If this doesn't help, this point just below your eye, that's enough. So these are the three steps that really helped me. In fact, I had bad headache last night. In the morning I tried this and I was okay by afternoon. So press the uh, nerve points around the eyes, but gently. This was the first point. And since you're not able to clear this passage, inhale some medicinal fumes. Now, it could be an inhaler, or in my case, it's this particular Patanjali roll on. It has ajwain's oil in it. Ajwain in English, I guess, is called carom seeds. It's very strong, so I keep it away from actually touching my. It's not even visible. Okay. So it's so strong, this one, that if it actually touches your skin anywhere, you feel a lot of it really burns. So I guess sometimes You just need to keep it away and take in the fumes, inhale strongly the fumes that come out of it. Mm. All right, so this is how your nasal passage would get cleared. And finally, if these two things are not helping you out, hang your head towards the ground. You know how you do certain yoga postures, move downwards and face the ground, bend your body downwards. That's what I'm meaning to say. Hang your head towards the ground and repeat uh, the process. That is, press these points, and then trace it to until you reach the junction where you keep your thumb or your fingers for a while. And that's how you remove any kind of vata dosh or air bubble, or any kind of a mist that must be blocking free flow of free flow of oxygen in the brain. Because if you watch a lot of TV, or if you work a lot on your cell phone or laptop or desktop, the arteries, they get narrower, so the circulation of blood which has oxygen in it, that also gets that flow is thwarted. So in order to have a free flow, you have to press these points gently. If that's not working, inhale fumes. If that's not working, but it usually does, you feel immediate relief, just like a magic, when you start with these 2 points. And just in case 40-50% problem is still left, then hang your head towards the ground and repeat the process. That's pressing these points just above your eyelid, over your eyebrows, just below your eyes, and trace it. Keep tracing that particular those nerves with your fingers, and then press them, so that wherever there is a blockage or tiny bit of mist is there, that wind vayu is there, that gets eliminated, that gets pushed away, and there is a free flow of blood into your head, and that's how pain goes. I hope it helps. It's almost been 15 days that I haven't experienced any headache. And when I sometimes in the morning I do, maybe because in the I watch TV or look at watch see my laptop for a long time, the screen of my laptop for a long time, then I get headaches or slight headaches, which I get rid of because I do all these things. I guess that's that. I so hope people who are suffering with the same problem, they get relief when they do this. I don't know the scientific base behind it. I just tried it through trial and error method, and this is what I have deduced. I have a feeling that it's going to work for you. All the best. Bye.